Hey, have you guys heard of WIP and Chat? What does that mean? That means work in progress. While I'm working on a diamond painting, I just kind of talk to myself and just let the words flow. And you guys just listen, do your laundry, do your own crafting, wash the dishes. That's what a WIP and Chat is. It's not really tips, it's not how-tos. It's just a time for you to sit back and have something to listen to while you do what you do best. So I hope you enjoy this WIP and Chat, the first one of 2021. Okay, so I am working on crystal canvas arts. I think this is called Rainbow Succulent, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to turn the light pad off so you can see. Look at all that sparkle. And this was great. You guys picked this. The members picked it for blinging in the new year. It's just absolutely gorgeous, full crystal. I have another one of these, same design, rainbow succulent, that's not crystal. So I hope sometime this year I will be able to work on it and then we can compare them to the different sparkles. Right now I'm using 5200's version of crystals right now to fill in all this A area. And we're just gonna chill today. Today was a long day, but a short day at the same time. And what do I mean by that? I technically was working 9 to 5, but at 3:30, I gave up. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I am going to explode, implode, whatever was going to work. I don't know. This virtual work environment is driving me bonkers. I have been going back into the office. I am a trauma therapist for those of you who are new to the channel. And since March of 2020, I have been working virtually, but I've been able to go back into the office for the past month or so, except for holidays, because we had a new person in and I was onboarding her, getting her all set up and ready to go. I still was seeing a lot of my clients virtually, but it was good just being in the office, having their internet connection, their phone, being able to run to the printer if I needed to without thinking. I just was starting to feel myself again. However, due to some controversy right now with the transitions of power, they closed our campuses to protect against any protesting, and we were told to work from home. Now, normally that's not a problem for me, but I was out of town spending the second Christmas with my family. And so while I was on vacation, I get a text saying, oh, by the way, our office is closed. Do you want us to move all your appointments around, etc., etc.? Well, we were able to figure my schedule out, but our new person, who I'm the supervisor over, which is a new position for me, I've been a supervisor of people before, just not at this company. And she has to work in the office. She does not have the ability to work from home due to having small children. There's no way to escape for confidentiality. So on my vacation, I had to stop everything I was doing and figure some things out, which just stressed me because I had turned my work brain off. And to try to turn it back on, and you guys don't understand my family, you need all your energy to handle them. And so I did that. I come in, and then yesterday I was supposed to have the day off once we got back to recoup, but I needed to do a presentation for our county. And so I really couldn't rest yesterday because I was just thinking about the presentation. And then today, everything that could go wrong did go wrong with technology. The connections weren't well. I could, try to do therapy when the phone hangs up on you literally every 3 minutes. And I would ask, do you want to reschedule? No, I really need this. Okay. You're dealing with interpretation. So I was having to call the interpreter, then connect the phone, then the phone would die. Then I would have to call the interpreter, connect the phone, then the phone would die. And after 4 sessions of that, I was going nuts. There was like this rage inside of me, and I didn't have any more clients, and I was like, enough is enough. It is 3:30. I know I'm supposed to work till 5, but I can't do it. I just can't. So I'm trying to practice self-care, which I recommend you guys work on. And I stopped what I was doing and had some cheese and caramel popcorn and sat on the couch, talked to my husband because he had the afternoon off. He had a doctor's appointment and had come back home. And so talked there, and then I took a little nap. And then while I was napping, my phone kept going off. And I'm like, ugh, don't look at it, Jen. Don't look at it, Jen. So then I finally looked at it when I went to get up, and the plan we had for the person I'm supervising to cover her hours, because she was only able to work a couple, is out the window because HR decided that they were going to consolidate certain behind the scenes time off. So of course it's 5:30. I have no way of figuring this out. She's freaking out because time cards get turned in this week, and I was like, let's just work on this tomorrow when HR is open, because there's nothing I can do about it. And I said, just take a deep breath. It's okay. We'll figure this out. You're not going to get shorted. And she was fine. She's amazing. But just having that stress, I don't know. I was done. I was done with it. And I needed to diamond paint. So I thought, why not include you in it, right? So I am excited to be doing a WIP and Chat, my first WIP and Chat of 2021. I hope that there's many, many more, because I love talking to you guys and giving you stories of my life, as well as hearing from you. Yeah. Okay, so what's been going on? I am going to be doing a video for members called Holiday Follies. And you guys, it's a Gen Tube. I do a Gen Tube once a month or once every other month and post it for that. Don't worry, some of the stories will be coming out in lives and just in general, but I do have a bunch of funny things that have happened over the holiday season that I wanted to share with you. So that is up and coming. And I'm also very excited because we have our dragon event coming up with Brandy, Mystery of Diamonds. So get your dragons. There's a link down below for you to register. The reason we need you to register is if you win, we need to be able to double check and be able to send you the prizes and see that you did complete what you needed to complete. I will also put a link down below of the video to explain the rules so that you can watch that quick video. It's like 8 minutes long, so just check that video out. See what you think. Let me know. If you don't have a dragon, it's not the end of the world. There's so many events going on right now. Have no fear. Diamond painting events are near. Right? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have gotten back into crocheting. I did make some dishcloths that you wash your kitchen dishes with for my family and coworkers for Christmas. And I've always loved to crochet, and that just kind of got me back in the mood. However, my arthritis is horrible, And over the holidays, I kept dropping everything. I even had to have my husband help me get dressed one day. That was embarrassing, but that's all right. It's okay. Life happens. Life happens. I am using this beautiful midnight blue or navy tray from Bella d'Art. She has upgraded her trays. She changes colors quite often. But I love this silver blue combination. There's also the rose gold. I don't think these are options right this moment at the time of this video, but they may be in rotation eventually again. You never know. I know she always has white for sure, and I need to get her new tray because it has a locking sliding lid. But it's very hard for me because I have so many trays. You guys will probably laugh at how many trays I have. I have even more than my last stash video. And so I just needed to slow down and not buy anything for a little bit until I see something I absolutely cannot live without. What is your favorite crafting accessory? Are you a crocheter? Do you have a favorite hook that you like? Are you a diamond painter? Do you have coloring? What's your favorite go-to accessories? I also love diamond painting pens. I got this one from Redneck Beauty, and I absolutely love it, redneckbeauty.com. This was during the Pink Friday for Treasure Studio Art, and I am in love with it. I've never had one with all the ridges. Most of mine, let's see here, most of mine have the, what they call the 3 bumps because of how my hands rest. I like it because my hand rests right in the middle of those bumps depending on what side. I love that she has the stainless steel. You do have to buy them separately, but they are not that expensive to invest in yourself. If this is a crafting hobby you're going to do long term. Just a little shout out there. Patriotic Beauty, but her website is redneckbeauty.com. And they are acrylic pens as well. Okay, we're getting this done here. I need to work on my wax situation. I need to invest in those micro dots, but I heard the micro dots don't work well in multi-placers, and I'm in love with my four piece or four whatever, it has 4 drills in it. Multi-placer. Yeah, okay, so let's see what else is going on. We're trying to sell our van. We've had it for quite some time, and so my husband's been working on that. It'll be the first vehicle we've sold and not traded in. And I was talking with him tonight about the process and, you know, turning everything over, the title and whatnot. And he's like, I need your signature. I'm like, why? Because it has your name on it. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, I guess you can have my signature. But what's it going to cost you? But the gentleman never showed up. We have a Facebook neighborhood marketplace, and he said he was going to be here around 5:45, and then by 6:15, 6:20, we messaged and haven't heard back. So we're moving on to the next person in line. My hope was that we get it sold before it snowed, but we had so much going on that was just not going to happen. But it's not too bad. We are actually 35 to 40 inches beneath our average right now where I live. They're joking about how there's this magnetic, not pole, I forget what you call it, but it's pushing the snow away because we have snow to the south and snow to the north. but our snow belt is non-existent. We get some flurries and then that's it. It's cold, but I like a good, one good heavy snow, and we haven't had that yet. So I don't know if February is going to happen and it's going to do that for us or not. But I did get a wonderful care package from a dear friend who also loves to crochet and has helped inspire me to learn new stitches. So I'm going to put a picture in right here of myself wearing the hat and scarf that she made. And I love this lattice. I don't know if you call it lattice, but I love the stitch. So I have some yarn. I'm going to try it and see how I succeed at it. We will see if it comes out as beautiful as hers. But that's the fun of it. Once you are obsessed with a craft and then you just keep doing it because you love it, you then need to start giving stuff away, because otherwise you're just going to end up with a house full of stuff that you'll never use. You'll be happy because you're stress-free, you did some self-care, you did your hobby, but then you're going to bury yourself. And that's how I feel right now. I tried to do Slash the Stash 2020. I ended up with 26 finishes, but I ended up with more paintings than I started with, which was not the plan. The plan was not to go that route. So hopefully, I'm not doing a Slash the Stash this year. I wonder if it was one of those things like when you go on a diet and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have that, and then you end up eating twice as much because you're trying to avoid it. Wonder if that's what happened to me. What are your thoughts? Does that ever happen to you? You tell yourself, no, don't get it. Don't get it. And then all of a sudden you have 18 of them. Yes. Fun, fun, fun. All right, I think we're getting these crystals done. I think we're getting them done. I love the ombre they have on here. It's going to be gorgeous. When I post this in my Facebook group, check out the link below. A couple people posted their finished ones of this same painting, and it was absolutely gorgeous. And I heard that Amy with Crystal Canvas .usa is also releasing some new ones shortly. She's just waiting for them to clear customs. So be on the lookout, because they're absolutely gorgeous, especially if you like bling, which is one of the reasons January is considered blinging in the new year. And we just had an amazing time with Tia. She was teaching us about highlights and lowlights and how to, you know, upgrade and bling out our canvases. And then we had Mandy Manzano. That was amazing, sharing with us how she's doing some new projects up and coming and new motherhood. And then this Friday, we're going to have Lizzie Falcon. And then next Friday, a week from this Friday, we're going to have Rivka. And I just think it's turning out to be a great start to this new year in the world of diamond painting. Very exciting. I do have a new craft that I will be working on. Maybe I'll show you guys in a couple weeks when I get better at it. I asked for it for Christmas, and I did get it. My mom got it for me, and I'm really excited to start practicing and using it to help bless people as well. So I'm excited to show you guys that. And it's not coloring. It's not crocheting. It's not knitting. Oh gosh, I cannot knit. People have tried to teach me. My gauging is too tight. I guess I'm just really stressed. But my stitches are very tight. And so after the first row, or whatever you call it, of knitting, I can't get it off the hook. So I'm just like, okay, I'd rather just crochet. let other people work on this knitting thing. But I did like the loom knitting. I haven't gotten into it, but I have been enjoying people who are showing us loom knitting, and I can appreciate that. That might be up my alley. But I don't have any room right now. I went on a yarn kick for a few and bought some stuff from Lion Brand. And then, of course, if you were watching me in my live with Tia, I believe it was with Tia, maybe not, I showed my yarn collection I got from Joann's and how I was running all around the store chasing the yarn. It was the mandala yarn, kind of the cupcake roll style. And I was looking for a particular color, and I kept knocking all the mandala spools off the shelf. And so I was chasing them all over Joann's. I'm sure my daughter said the security camera people must have been laughing at this grown woman crawling all over the floor, trying to collect these rogue pieces. And my husband says he just can't take me anywhere. I just get myself in trouble, not on purpose. It just happens. I get so excited about things and I'm not thinking, and boom, there goes the whole display. So thankfully I did not embarrass them because they were not with me. I only embarrassed myself. And then I'm telling everybody on YouTube about it. So there's no hiding. Oh my goodness. I even had an embarrassing moment series on YouTube where I was telling about some embarrassing moments I had. And I'm like, why did I do that? I don't know why I did it. It just seemed like a good idea at the time. But be very careful what you put out there on the internet, because when we would go to hire somebody, we would actually look up their Facebook page and their Instagram to see what kind of person they were outside. And we never told them what to do or how to act, but it told a lot about their character as to what images they posted and how they acted in their personal life. So be careful what you post, be careful what you say, and how you act. That's one of the, well, number one is because it's who I am, but number two, that's one of the reasons I do my utmost to be respectful and keep my own thoughts to myself when it comes to being on camera, because I want to make sure that what I say does not come back to haunt me in the future. Have you ever had anything haunt you? Oh my gosh. Like, you can't change the past, right? And so if you do anything and it comes back to haunt you, it's just there. Like, there's nothing you can do about it except, oh my goodness, I was dumb, or I screwed up, or that's just something I wasn't thinking about. And sometimes people judge too harshly, especially if you've changed and you've moved on. All right, we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. And that's one of the things I try and work with a lot of my clients on, is how to perceive the past. You know, the big what ifs, should haves, could haves. That's going to kill you. I mean, you cannot change what happened. And you can't control other people. I had a client today who, she's like, I said, we finally got to the point where I asked her, what do you need to find your peace? You keep saying you want to find peace and that you're on a journey looking for peace. I said, how would you know that you found peace, or what do you need to find peace? And she's like, I need people to forgive me. And I said, well, I can understand that. I said, but if you are depending on other people to bring your peace and your happiness, you are going to be waiting for a long time. You can't control other people. You can't control what they say, how they act. What happens if someone never forgives you? You know, that's their choice. And so are you going to allow their choice to dictate how you feel? And it's interesting because I also have a cultural difference. It's not just language. And so we're talking through, what does that mean? And that doesn't mean you're disrespecting people. Yeah, and it's interesting because a lot of my clients will say, oh yeah, you know, I get it. And then the next word out of their mouth is, but if they would just, you know, I give them space to talk and I'm listening and I'm not telling them what to do. But we end up circling right back to that same point of, you know, I get it. You want somebody else to do something that will help you feel better, but what if they never do it? How are we going to help you find your own rest? And sometimes it takes one session not to find it, but just to talk about and psychoeducate. And they're like, oh, okay, now I'm ready. I want to find my own way there, my own path. And other times I'm still working 6 months later with somebody. But if my husband just da 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 da, and I'm like, I get it. I know if your husband did that, it would not be as difficult. You are absolutely correct. I will be the first one to cheer you on that you are correct. However, your husband is not coming to therapy. Your husband does not want to change. Your husband is the same way he's been for 18 years. When do you think he's going to change, and what do you think is going to change him? He's never going to change. I don't know what will change him. Okay. We just go round and round and round. But I see that in my own life too. If somebody would just do this, then I would feel better. If they would have not said this, I would have felt better. And so I feel like, have you heard the phrase, looking at the monkey in the mirror? Yeah, that's what I feel like I'm doing. So, anyway, sometimes I feel like that is why I diamond paint, because I don't have to talk to anybody. I can choose what I want to choose. I'm in control of where these drills go. However, sometimes the wax or the adhesive tells me differently. But there's just something about being in control of these little tiny dots that helps calm my anxiety. And the reason being, this little therapy for you, is because I do have this control. I can say where these go and how many I want to put down and what design I want to work on. All of those things. And that's self-care, is finding things that help us in the moment. All right. I think I need my... Where did you go? This is a roller. And sometimes just when I'm moving this back and forth, the drills, they're not popping up. It's just they like to lay on next to each other unevenly. Okay, so this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. So you guys excited for a new year? I usually have a philosophy that every day is a new day. However, there's just something about January that just puts a little bit of a light step in my walk, because it's turning the calendar page. It's thinking about new goals, potentially new solutions, new things to do. And part of that is I've got to get stuff out of my house. I have way too much miscellaneous stuff. And so I hope slowly but surely this year I can work on minimizing and simplifying my life in the area of stuff. Just going to be giving and selling and giving and selling until I can't give or sell anymore. A lot of it is clothing because we have wanted another child for so long, and so we've held on to my daughter's clothes forever. But now it's 13 years of clothing. Just like, I can't do it anymore. So I'm just going to go through and save a couple pieces of each year that are special to me. And then when the adoption hopefully happens, then we will deal with it then and see what we've got. And who knows, the child could be on a completely different rotation, and so I just saved clothing for 13 years for no reason. We could end up having a boy instead of a girl. Again, saving clothing for 13 years in a bucket. I mean, I'm not talking about 1 or 2 buckets. We're talking about a bucket to 2 buckets a year of clothing and sheets and stuffed animals and toys. So I'm hoping that this year is a year for simplifying. All right. And on that note, I'm going to let you guys go work on your own simplification. And I hope that you enjoyed this small little whip and chat of me just diamond painting. And this is how I process. I do my diamond painting and I just, in my mind, talking to myself. And so this time I decided to talk out loud and record and let you guys have a sneak peek into my brain and what goes through it when I diamond paint. So I'm really excited that you guys were along for the ride. I can't wait to finish this piece and show a finished post review. And I'm so excited to see what you're working on. Don't forget to put them in Creative Craft Addictions Facebook group, or tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see your progress. So until next time, be blessed. Take care. Love y'all. Bye.